Hello everyone. Thank you to my new subscribers. This video is entitled Want to be Seen. I have some gang stalkers that live next door and across the street that want to be seen, especially when I'm coming home or in a sense want me to hear their voice or want me to know that they are around. So let's take a look at 2 days that I recorded these game stalkers on my dash cam and my ring camera. So let's take a look.
Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell notification as you will be notified of upcoming videos.
My ring camera picks this vehicle up at 4:53. I left my store at 4:54. I'm actually in my car at 4:54. However, a lot of times I'll shut the door, I'll lock it, and it may have been 4:53 when that occurred. However, this shows that I'm in my vehicle at 4:54. I have packages to ship. So, I had a couple of stops to make. A lot of times I'll catch the post office before they close. Here I'm kind of pushing it. It's almost 5, 6 minutes before 5. So I'm, basically going to the post office that's kind of farther away from where my store is. So this is me traveling there. Next, I will be picking up my ring camera footage at about 5:01. Here it is about 5:05. I barely caught the post office open before they closed. I still have a couple of errands to run. However, I know that there is something brewing according to my ring camera on my street and at my house. While I'm traveling and I have not made made it to a destination, I mean, you're going to see a lot of gang stalkers. I mean, on this particular day. This was October the 16th. A lot of times you will identify them with their lights on. So you do see some vehicles here without lights, but, and I'm not talking about running lights, I'm just talking about with their lights on. And that's how they identify each other, especially in the broad open daylight, to just have your lights on. Here I'm coming to another ring camera clip. The activity has picked up. It's about 5:07. I have not made it home yet. However, I do see the activity in front of the house. So take a watch. Now, in this clip, I believe something happened down the street. I think these are undercover agents, and a police will also pass. So something happened down the street that these officers had to come through. So now it is 5:11, and you have people across the street at 5:14. Um, I'm here in this clip. I'm in the vicinity of my house, but The gang stalkers don't know how you're going to think, in a sense. They know that you supposed to go home when you leave certain places. But because you know they have your profile, your routine. But here I didn't go home. I went several other places before I went home. So the people across the street are waiting for me to get there, but they're waiting a little bit longer because they're anticipating me to pull up at any moment. It's just this little petty. The people across the street, the guy across the street, the guy next door, and here you're about to see another clip of them waiting for me to get there. The cars that had come through, especially the one that had blue, and the other car, I'm assuming that's the other car, but I know for sure the one that blew at them, the gray SUV. They're basically notifying these people across the street that I'm more closer to getting home, or I'm around the corner. That's their MO. They're notifying them that I'm just around the corner. So here I'm almost to the house. I'm around the corner. Um, and you pretty much see some of the same groups of cars. They're going to do their little harassing. And that's something, I have to discuss. My family did not believe that I was being gang stalked. They did not believe that at first. At first. But they believe it now. And I'm going to tell you why. The gang stalkers are getting more and more brazen. They're getting more and more careless, I would say, because you see some of the same groups of cars. And what do these same groups of cars, SUVs, cars, trucks, what do they have in common? Only one thing that these people have in common is me. Now, some of them may know each other, but there's one thing that they have in common, and that is me. And so, as I make this turn here, you're going to see these people standing outside. And this is October the 16th. This is so obvious. You want me to see you. You want me to see you talk, which is, I mean, just ridiculous. So what? Who you supposed to be? Now, these people came out there just to stand there so I can see them. Why? Why? I don't know. What's the purpose behind it? You want to see me go in the house? I mean, what is it? Because it's not, I mean, it's just stupid. And so, and this is me. This is the ring camera here. Me backing up. You still see them. You're going to hear their voice.
Because of declines in memberships, departments are becoming understaffed and struggling.
So after I back up, here's another stalker is going to come through. Another stalker is going to come through. And right there. And so it is just, dumb to me. What's the purpose? The guy across the street, he lives across the street. The other gentleman, he lives next door. He's the son to the man to my right. Just came on the scene and hooked up on a gig like this by his dad. It's just ridiculous. And so not only him, but he has a brother. Now, when I wrote the um the attorney general's office, this guy's supposed to be in some type of trouble. He was supposed to be in some type of trouble. And I wrote them. I'm like, who are these criminals? Where are they coming from? That's got a detail on me. And I know some of these people are criminals. I live in a small community. You know these certain criminals when you see one. So we're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss in another video when I go to work. It only takes me about 5 minutes to get to work. So the gang stalkers are more aggressive, especially in the morning. So I'm gonna give you a video clip of before and how it was when I went to work and how it is now. It's a big difference. I mean, I'm encountering more and more gang stalkers. And that's why I say, at first, my family did not believe me. But these people are getting more and more brazen. What they're trying to do is put me in this place. They're trying to agitate me. They're trying to figure out what makes me angry, what makes me mad, what gets under my skin. And that is technically, I'm going to be honest with you, that's hard to do. That is hard to do. Some things you have to shake the haters off. You just have to do that. So I don't let too much bother me. I'm at this more mellow stage. I'm not with all that extra stuff. I don't care about that. But or what they got going on. But this video here that has just started is of October the 17th, the next day. When I came home, it was more dark than it is now. These people are basically doing the same thing. They're standing in that same spot. So I decided to sit there. You want me to watch you? I decided to sit there and watch you. Now, at the end of this clip, you're going to see the man next door to this guy here. If you're standing, if it, to his right, to my right, I guess you would say. It's a house to my right, but it's next door to him, across the street. This guy's gonna come over with a can. He's a diversion. He's in this clique too, but he's gonna come over with a can, some type of can. You're gonna see it in the camera. And I took a few clips out, because I didn't want to make the video too long. But he's gonna come over with a can, and he's gonna send the boy next door home. Tell him he needs to go home. Because these, at the end of the day, these people are obvious. I mean, you're just obvious. So this is the thing. And when I say this is true. Like, you don't have to believe I'm being gang stalked. The proof is in the pudding. But the guy next door, the man here to my right, the whole group, mom, dad, I mean not mom, but dad, sons, the girl to my left, the man to her left, the person across the street to the man to her left. I know that's, you can get the picture. The people across the street from the man to her left, a religious group down the street that's doing some stalking. And I'm talking about to my left and to my right. But I'm trying to go on down the street to let you know to the left how many groups of people it is to the left of my house. I mean, it's quite a few, and it's quite a few to the right. I mean, these people have, we didn't get along anyway. Because, watch, if you watch some of my videos before the gang stalking, these people weren't my favorite folks, especially the immediate ones around me. But since the gang stalking, that that little circle has widely increased because these people have involved all of these other folks in the neighborhood that I used to talk to, that I would get along with, that was, we were in favorable lights, company with each other. But now it's almost like the just the whole little general circle. I live in a circle. It's the whole general circle, with an exception of a few people, but the whole general circle. And there's some apartments around there. There's some people in the apartments as well. So we're gonna talk about in our next video. I'm gonna leave you here. We're gonna talk about, and I'm gonna show you some video footage of me going to work. How aggressive these people are getting now, and we're going to discuss some more things. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and be safe.